The 99. The 99. The 99.
That's the best one.
Is that a new one? I haven't seen that one.
That's one of the new ones. Yeah.
That's very nice, Mike. Way to go.
Classic.
Number 9, you know what name wasn't popular for new baby girls in 2020? Karen.
No. Really?
You know why? Karens are the ladies who call the manager or do vaguely or overtly racist stuff. In 1965, Karen was the 3rd most popular name.
What year?
1965.
Oh, your heyday.
In 2020, it was down to 831.
Oh, boy.
That's the lowest it's been since 1932, and there were only 325 new Karens born last year. Wow. Yeah, you remember from Goodfellas?
Karen.
That was his wife. Karen! Why did you do that, Karen? That's all we had. It was the cocaine that she flushed out.
Wow, I forgot. Larry. Hey, it's a deep well.
Yeah.
It's really a deep well in there.
I feel guilty about reading 2 in a row.
No,
I don't
do
know
it,
that I
Larry.
should.
Oh,
You're on fire.
You
You're
did so
on
good
fire.
with the first
Momentum.
Keep it going, Larry.
Keep it going. Number 8. The Conjuring is one of the most popular scary movies of all time. It's based on the real-life accounts of the Perron family of Rhode Island. They lived there with their 5 daughters in the 70s and reported small, inexplicable events in their home.
Oh, boy.
A new family bought the Conjuring house in 2019. They claim the home is still filled with unexplained paranormal activity, including a woman who walks across the kitchen and vanishes.
Oh, boy. That's tough
Families-
for resale.
Yeah, the family's daughter, Madison Heinzen, has a huge following on TikTok. She documents all the strange activity in her house. I'm sure she does.
So I'm going to put this out there again. You're saying
Yeah.
if the house was beautiful, you would have no inklings on living in a
None.
haunted house.
Give it to me at a 50% discount. I will snatch every haunted house up in America like that.
Yeah.
Because when the lights are on, nothing ever happens.
Are you saying that your wife and your daughters would move with you?
I'll leave
Because
them
I'm-
behind. A deal's a deal.
I'll move in with you, Larry. It's
You know-
all right. I'm always looking for extra space.
When you think about the alimony, I'm still net. I'm still coming
you're
out ahead.
You're up. You and me both. Put it together. Boom. We got good living.
Yeah.
God, nothing's scary. You're thinking none of them are. There's no truth to
Zero.
any
Well,
of
why
them.
don't you do that
None.
for your TV show and spend a
Yes.
night in one of these places? I'm
I'm
sure
just
it could be
saying. You keep
arranged.
teasing that.
Yeah. I'll stay with you. I do snore a little bit, but besides that, you won't even notice I'm there.
Now that's something I would look forward to. All
would
right,
be
mark
fun.
that
I will
down,
work on that.
someone.
Imagine staying in the same place as
Yeah.
you.
We got a couple
Middle of the
comp
night.
days out of it. This could
You
really
in
turn
boxer
into
really
shorts,
good.
eating an onion raw,
Yeah.
shirtless.
Yeah,
God.
I've been sleeping with vegetables lately also, just to mix it up, soft ones. Okay, time for number 7. Heading to the beach this weekend, forget the usual umbrella. You might want your very own beach shelter. There's a lot of options online right now, so instead of going directly overhead, these umbrellas rest on an angle, so it's more of a shelter. It also helps provide more shade over a larger area, and it keeps the wind from blowing the sand all over your stuff. Some fancier versions have built-in vents and windows. The only downside is they're a little bit more time-consuming when you go to set them up, but man alive, look at that.
That seems about your speed, Robin.
Yeah,
You
it's a
big
lot.
beach goer?
Yeah, the sand
lot of
is-
work.
It's a lot of work,
A lot
right?
of sand. You got to kick it out of
Dirty.
your shoes.
I prefer poolside. Given
Right.
equal. I know
Oh,
the
yeah, you're a
water
pool
looks
bunny
pretty.
from way back when.
But
We
I
all
mean,
know.
I don't like the sand as much. But if I have to go on the sand, I've got a fabulous beach chair that lifts, that unfolds, that has the footrest and the
Oh.
canopy
Oh,
over
isn't
the
that nice? Look at you, big
Really?
spender. Look at you.
It's not. It's the same
Showing off
price as
that
the other
anchor
ones.
lady money.
But you
Yeah,
put
I'll
the
bet.
canopy top
Yeah,
over.
protect
and
yourself from
and
the sun.
It's one of those bear chairs in the bag, but it's got
Beautiful.
it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't have to touch the sand.
Yeah.
God bless.
Isn't that a great invention, the old chair in a bag?
It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Isn't that interesting?
And when you shade on top of it, come on.
Can't beat it.
It's like being on your couch. Anyway, all right, number 6. Let's talk about baby
All
porcupines.
right. I've been wanting to.
They're
for a
known as
while.
porcupets.
Yeah, they are.
But when they're born, porcupets are about 3% of their mother's weight. They have very soft quills for the first few days, but then look out.
Yeah.
The quills start to harden. Ultimately, they'll have 30,000 hard quills all over their body. So I guess the hugs are over with by then.
Yeah, get them when they're young, right?
There you go.
Adorable.
All right.
Number 5, this might be hard to believe, but Star Magazine got something wrong. Back in 2004, they made the gutsy decision to predict what the stars of Friends would look like in 20 years, and they were way off base. Well, except for Joey.
Joey looks. He has a striped shirt on and everything.
Photoshop wasn't so great all those years ago, but come on, Star Magazine, that's not even close.
Let me see. Can we see that again? I mean, Joey with the short sleeve striped shirt is the best, and that's not far off.
It's not far off.
But I mean, they're not taking into account women dye their hair. Come on.
Schwimmer was, I'm sure he's dyeing his hair and he's had the surgery, so
But
I mean,
looks
that might
good.
not be far off.
But I mean,
I thought
Maybe another 20 years.
the actress who plays Phoebe, I thought she looked great.
yeah.
Well, I mean, like with no work done. I mean, you know, the others looked like they had a ton of work.
Yeah.
Well, you're a purist,
sure that-
Larry.
yeah.
We can't all be blessed with your good looks and,
Right.
and nothing sags or does anything. Everything just stays true to form. You're
But he
lucky.
works on it, yeah.
He's blessed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Go for a walk, have a glass of water. I mean, what do you need all this
yeah,
expensive
that's-
surgery for?
That's all
Yeah.
it takes, Larry.
Yeah.
You're right.
Well,
you have
you are
no idea.
correct.
You have no idea.
Well, what surgery did you have?
I haven't had any surgery, but I'm just saying there's a
right.
lot of frosting and lifting and a lot of stuff
you don't
going
look
on.
a day over 67.
Thank you, Patrick.
I'm proud of that.
You are nice.
Number 4, boy,
Hashtag blessed.
we love popsicles this time of year, don't we?
No,
Did you know?
I don't like popsicles.
Well, most of us who enjoy fun do. Did you know the original popsicle was invented by a little kid in San Francisco?
Really?
Frank Epperson was 11 years old back in 1905. He combined a soft drink with soda water powder, added some regular water, and left the mixture outside in the cold overnight. He showed off the concoction to his friends, but he didn't do anything official about it until years later. In 1923, he finally applied for a patent and named it Popsicle.
Oh.
A few years later, he sold the rights to the Joe Low Company, and that is how the Popsicle was born. I wonder how much he got for selling it. That's the real...
That is the real.
You know, he
deal,
was
right?
young. He probably got screwed on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
right?
did.
That's
Yeah.
a shame.
Oh, well. Time for number 3. People will be getting back out there this summer, and one of the biggest factors in choosing their vacation spot is based on its potential on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
That's what a study from the University of Georgia found. In the study, they talked about 800 people. They found that many were thinking about the social capital of their
yeah.
vacation spot.
Oh, brother.
That is how it would look to others. The
Really?
scientists concluded that travel has become like other conspicuous forms of consumption. People just want to look cool, is all. Boy, that is pathetic.
Isn't
People
it?
are awful,
Holy.
aren't they?
Is that what you do when you go to Joliet?
Yeah. You take, yeah, you know, wherever you go, you find your
Seriously.
Insta spot,
Right.
Larry.
What's the best Insta spot in Branson? I know you're there quite a bit.
Branson?
Yeah.
I was only there once. That's not one of my.
I think out in front of the
Springfield?
Osmonds place.
You were there
Yo.
more than me, I
Hey,
think.
I'd get there every
You
weekend
camp
if
out
I
over
could.
night
Yeah.
there, don't you?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Boy,
Especially this time of the year.
there's a lot of great road trip spots I got to think of. You know, I was on my way down to Wilmington the other day, and they had that
really?
big Rocket Man right on Route 66
Yeah.
that you hop out. You know what I'm talking about, Toomey?
I do know what it is.
Yeah, it's like in front of a cafe. It's like a spaceman holding
right.
Yeah.
a blimp or something.
About 30 feet tall.
I hopped out, took a picture right there. And
You
I
put it on the
posted
gram?
I sure did. I think
Girl.
God, you are a party.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to dig up that picture and I'll show you.
Everyone
I'm
else
sure you're
knows their
dying to know.
vacation spots
My
then.
daughters were horrified. It was great. It was a couple years
They're there
ago.
all the time. All right, while you're looking for that,
Yeah.
why don't you read number 2 at the same time?
Oh, okay. Number 2, we have an important follow-up about Cecropia moths.
Oh, yeah.
Remember we told you
yeah.
about these
Yeah,
yesterday?
yeah.
North America's largest native moth, wingspan up to 7 inches.
Right.
But Pam Otto, who is outreach ambassador
Yeah.
at the St. Charles Park District, reached out to tell us there is so much more to this
you know
moth.
it.
She says it's true it only lives 2 weeks, and during that life stage it can't even feed because it has no mouth.
What?
Whoa.
But the backstory, Larry,
Yeah.
is that the moths do all their feeding as caterpillars and store all that fat and energy they need. Then they emerge from the cocoon. Their only remaining task is to find a mate before they die.
Just like you.
Isn't that everyone's goal?
It is, yeah. That's all you're looking
Just-
for is a good
Yeah.
mate.
I don't think I
Then
could put off
kaboom.
the eating, though. I mean,
Right. Well, it's only 2 weeks.
and
You know,
Yeah, we
in
know
the
you
realm
could keep
of
your
a
mouth shut,
lifetime.
that's for sure.
No mouth. That's
No
the thing,
mouth.
No mouth.
Wow.
Wowie. Anyway,
2
Larry.
weeks.
Number one, after the past 15 months, we hope everyone is going to have a kick-butt summer to remember. We can only hope it's as cool as things are in this old commercial for Juicy Fruit.
All right.
Oh, man.
The taste is
remember
gonna
this
move ya. Move it when you pop it in your mouth.
Juicy fruit is gonna move ya.
It gets right to ya. Juicy fruit. The taste is good.
You guys know the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to play this all the time.
Hey, look at the fun they're having.
Wow. Look at that juicy fruit. It's like catnip.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
We know where that's going.
yeah, we do. Look at him. Yippee. Oh, that looked like a young Mike Toomey there for a second.
Yeah.
Boy, let's make it a juicy fruit summer.
Yeah.
Boy, this is a long gum commercial, isn't it?
I know.
But look how excited. They went from morning till night.
Yeah. We all know what's going on at night after all that
Yeah.
juicy fruit.
Yeah.
That was right.
Hey, I found that picture.
Oh,
Oh, good. All right.
It's
So you're down there in the crotch. You're in the crotch-torial region.
it's the launching pad. It's on your way on Route 66 down through Wilmington. Look at that.
Well, now
I
we
mean,
don't have to go.
Why? You don't even have to leave Illinois.
Right.
Everything
So
is
much
right
to do.
here. So much to do. Just to put that on your list, Larry.
That's the 9 at 9.
The 9 at 9.